What's up, everybody? We're already on Hump Day. Y'all believe that?
You
So,
have an email.
Thank
Jerry
goodness.
Holly has email. So let's see who's in the house first this morning. Looks like Miss Nettie was first. This is our autism garden. Rev Tommy, Jerry Holly, myself, Happy Place Camping, Bob's Adventure, Slow Momentum is in the house. K&R Destination. Happy birthday, Ryan. Everybody don't forget tonight's a big blowout party for Ryan. K&R Destination is going to be a 2-hour event, and I forgot what time it is they're coming on, but they will be on. It'll be a party, and bring your own cake. So, and if you want ice cream, you got to bring that too. So,
Man, I've got a delay here.
the screen is black.
The
So we
whole
must
screen.
be having issues with StreamYard.
Yeah, you get the delay.
Oh, I can still see y'all.
I see you, but you're talking, Gary, but you're not talking here. It's like we got a YouTube
On
title.
Verizon, it's black. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I have it pulled up, and I don't see us being black or
I'm going
anybody.
to swap over to another setting to make sure on my end. Turn the Wi-Fi off. Well, I'm on Network. I'm on Verizon, and I'm black on Verizon. I have a black screen. So are we good on the other network? Can everybody see us? If you can see us, well, they're saying we're okay now. So we're back live on Verizon.
I never saw anything go black.
On Verizon, it went black.
I'm just getting the delay, like just YouTube running somewhere.
Do what now? You're hearing an echo? I hear the echo.
I don't hear an echo.
I don't hear an echo. Not this time.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo this time.
All right, we're just going to have to work with it. I don't know what it is. It may be this stupid closet. I don't know. Anyway, I'm showing Verizon. We're running hot on Verizon. Are we running on everybody else's network?
Very good. And we've got T-Mobile here. All good here.
All right, let's go back to greeting everybody and get this party rolling. So, the only thing I can figure, like everybody says, I'm getting feedback through that mic. I don't know. I do it the same way every time, and then sometimes it works good, sometimes it don't. So, Nettie, this is our autism garden. Rev Tommy, Jerry Holly, Daydream, Happy Place Camping, Bob's Adventure, Slow Momentum, K&R Destinations, and I was saying earlier, don't forget K&R Destination, Ryan's birthday party tonight. Bring your own cake and your own ice cream. Let's see here, Nettie. Britton Farm Homestead, our neighbors out here on Lookout Mountain. Shanna Craft is in the house. Uncle Lisa Productions is here. Pause in effect. Good morning, guys. Let's go on down. And it's probably fixing to jump. There's Kyle on his own. Oh, man. So let's see, go back up and see if I missed anybody. If I did, I'm sorry. Hey, everybody. Let's get this party started. And we are black again.
Oh, no.
I am not seeing black on my end. I have it running on my phone, and it is not black.
What network are you on? Verizon or
AT&T?
Okay, we're having a Verizon issue. I'm going to swap over and on my other monitor, and we're going to swap it over to my network here at the house. And
Let's see what I see on my app.
But it must just be Verizon.
I see on my app. Oh, there's me.
Yeah, it's a Verizon. Yeah, it's a Verizon. Now I heard an echo that time, and I wasn't talking.
Oh, I pulled up.
Okay.
Yeah, she has that.
I pulled
open.
up the show on my app, and I can see you.
Okay.
See
It must be. It's just well. I am on my network, and it dropped black. I know what it is. It's anything that's feeding through my network. Like Verizon, I'm losing Wi-Fi on Verizon. Must be because my screen's black on my cell phone.
And I see no black over here.
And
All
are
right,
we
we're gonna
traveling?
keep
Mel,
rolling.
Mel says black again.
So undoubtedly, the YouTube is having problems streaming through mobile network through Verizon. I don't know because I click on. Yeah, it's black. I keep losing it. I don't know. I'm gonna not watch that as long as y'all say that we're live. We're gonna roll with it. If we have
He sees it fine. Uncle Lisa says it's fine on his end. So not all of us are seeing it as black.
I guess I should have warned you guys about my superpower.
Yeah.
And that's killing technology. When I walk into a room, I should have warned you guys. So I should have had an X-Men character created for me.
It's a common thing on our show. Well, it's not common. We have it occasionally. Last week or week before last, the whole system shut down. So, you just have to wing it. So, yeah, Kyle said it's probably something to do with the mobile side. So, what we're going to do is we're going to keep rolling because the majority of people are still seeing us. Man, I hate it that everybody's not. And I can tell by looking at the numbers, not everybody's getting to see us. So we're just going to roll with it. I hate that for our guests, but you do what you got to do, right?
Hey, I'm happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
I wonder if we're getting, hang on just a second. I wonder if we're getting audio. Nope. We're not getting even audio through that side. So, all right. Let it roll. Pause and effect said let it roll. It's not on our end. It must be on somebody on another end. So what's weird is I got my cell phone linked to my Wi-Fi.
And your cell phone's working fine?
Nope.
Oh.
That's what's funny. I got my cell phone Wi-Fi, which should act as another device, just like this MacBook is hooked to my home internet, right? High-speed internet. Well, I've got my cell phone hooked to the same internet. And on my cell phone, I have a black screen. And on my laptop, we're running. All right. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming in. If you are on some mobile devices, you may be having problems seeing this. Of course, if you are, you don't even know why I'm saying this. So,
see, I'm on my phone.
Yep. So you're black now on your phone, and you have T-Mobile.
I have T-Mobile.
All right. So it's a mobile thing. Can you see the? Can you see the what?
I can see the chat.
All right. So we probably need to put a notice in the chat.
Oh, we're back now.
YouTube is having mobile issues.
It's not cut out at all on my laptop screen.
Just put a little note in there. YouTube is having mobile issues. All right. So let's just roll with it. We got what we got. It's probably the smallest crowd since day 2 of the show, but hey, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice. So maybe they'll get all this fixed. That tells you how many people actually does YouTube on their phone right there. We got 13 in the house. Generally by now we got 30-ish. Usually by hour 2 we're in the 40-ish. So maybe by hour 2 we'll get everything rolling. but we can't control what we can't control, right? So I've got mine running over here, and the chat is live. That's funny. We got live chat. We just don't have video.
Is it no video, but they can hear the audio?
Nope, can't hear the audio either. Oh, there's Jerry Holly. Hey, Jerry Holly.
I'm not sure what's going on. They just keep dropping you.
Pause in effect. Said, don't feel bad. It's larger than our normal live. Now, pause in effect. Anyway, so we have, is it Marcel?
Marcel.
Marcel.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have Miss Marcel with us from A Little Fish in the Kitchen. And you know that if it's about food, I'm all about food. I mean, you can tell I have the 15-pound worldwide situation problem. So I've gained 15 pounds while we've been in a worldwide situation, right? Just without calling it out. We're going to see what A Little Fish in the Kitchen is. Sorry, I have squirrel moments. So if anything goes wrong, and y'all know when a squirrel's run by, I lose my train of thought. And so, all right, Marcel, tell us who you are and what your channel is about in case everybody don't know.
Oh, well, my channel is all about food, and I like to cook and bake and do it all. I do share some of our family vlogs on there when we travel. We recently bought some land that we're going to be building a house on eventually, and I've been sharing some vlogs about that, trying to get the place set up. But mostly my content is food and baking, and I do a lot of Southern style food, or food with a Southern flair. That's kind of my thing.
That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some fried squash and fried potatoes.
That's coming up. I'm going to be doing some I actually just got an air fryer. So
where have you been, lady? Air fryers. My Lord, how do you have a kitchen without an air fryer?
Well, I just got one, so I feel like we grew up a little bit. I don't buy many gadgets because I'm a hands-on cook. I've got a power cooker that my husband got me 2 Christmases ago, and he was mighty proud to give it to me. And I've used it twice. I'm more the Dutch oven, stove top oven type person. I don't use too many gadgets.
So, what state are y'all based out of? You might have said that already. I missed it.
We're in Texas. We're in smack dab in the middle of Texas, in fact.
That'll work.
Yep.
So, what kind of, you say your channel's all about foods. What is your, like, if I was coming to your house, what would be your favorite meal that you like to fix? What would it be?
Oh, for me, like me, I would, if you liked it, I would be making you some kind of casserole. I love casseroles. Probably do some baking. We definitely have dessert.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if my husband was in charge, he'd grill you something. We hit constant battle over the grill.
Ribs.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite thing.
I love me some ribs. But now y'all are beef ribs in Texas, ain't y'all? We're pork ribs out here.
Oh, we have both, but I prefer pork ribs if we do.
Yeah.
I do ribs, yeah. Love me some baby backs.
I like them both. There's a lot more pork ribs in Alabama, I'd say. I may be wrong on that, but I'd say more. Yeah, I like grills. I got 2 on my front porch and another one on the way. So I like.
Oh, wow. Which one's on the way? What kind did you order?
Well, Over the Hill RV has blessed me and Jerry both, by the way, with a smoker, a mini smoker. I have a big Traeger, and so they're sending us a mini smoker like we can put in our campers. And so I'm looking forward to getting that.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So I love smoking stuff, especially a good curler dog. You smoke a good curler dog, you've got a meal there now. I smoked about 20 of them.
Sounds good.
So, what gave you the idea to start this channel? Have you always enjoyed cooking, or who said, "Hey, you need to start a channel"?
It was more of a nudge. I've actually written a blog for many years. My blog name is A Little Fish in the Kitchen, and I've been writing the blog since 2011. And I kind of always wanted to get into YouTube, but I was a little bit too timid to do it. And the nudge finally got strong enough, and I started tinkering with it. I think maybe 2016, posting some things here and there. And I did some videos where I was not brave enough to speak. And I was trying to do like my version of a tasty style video where you could see my hands. And then finally I said, I'm just going to jump in here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk. And it's gotten better and better. I was really nervous in my first few, but I think I have enough of a rhythm now that it's doing okay so far.
Well, good deal. Good deal. So, what is your like when you do a video? What inspires you to do a video? Like, is it a new recipe you found, or is it you're cooking supper one night and just out of the blue you cook something you hadn't cooked in a while? Is that what inspires you, or what drives you to do a video?
Well, I try to post, it's kind of a 50-50. I try to do a little bit of, I guess what you call content building, where I have some kind of like maybe evergreen things that people can search for, classic things that they'll find. Like that saltine cracker video, I've got to tell you, that was unexpected for that to hit that many views at 33,000 views. I think that was the second speaking video I did. And I was so tired and nervous, and to me it's surprising, but I'm thrilled that it's done that well. The other thing is I do try to put some original things out there, some twists on old-fashioned things that maybe people will enjoy. But just general things I think people will want to see. New twists on old classics.
Right. So you've had one video. No, you've had a few videos really break out, ain't you? I see your saltine crackers, and then you also had a brownie video that done real good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So is that your two big hits?
So far, yeah. The rest of them, the other one that I recently noticed had picked up some steam was the apple cider vinaigrette. Our apple cider salad dressing, rather. That one, like that's a true family favorite. We, honest to goodness, all these recipes, we make them all the time. Like they're not, my blog, everything I do, I've never been like a content mill, like I'm just posting things to get it out there. I mean, these are legit recipes I use all the time.
Right. So you don't have very many videos either, do you?
No, I want to say I've got less than maybe right at 60. Yeah. But some of those are travel videos too, and some are vlogs about recent property purchase.
Yeah. So you've been monetized a while. Are you monetized yet?
No, I'm not yet.
So you shouldn't like much, should you?
Oh yeah, I still need quite a bit of time.
Wow, a 33,000 viewed video you think would get you over the top?
Not yet. We got to do it again.
Wow. So, well, good deal. So, looks like you got a lot of good food over there. I scrolled through there. I was telling her before the show that we had connected somewhere along the line. I don't know where we had connected, and I was looking through to look for the video that I had watched, because undoubtedly I don't watch her on a regular basis. So yeah. I'm just honest.
No,
it's hard to watch 1,000 subscribers, but anyway, I was over there this morning just checking out the channel again because I hadn't been there a while, and couldn't even find the video I'd watched. And if I'd done that, that was totally by accident. But if it was a food channel and I didn't watch the video, I must have been sick that day. That's all I know. I love me some food.
No, I understand. Yeah, it's hard. I think I'm subscribed to maybe over 1,000 people myself, supporting back, people that subscribe to me. And it's really tough to get back around to see everybody on a regular basis sometimes.
I don't even know how many people I'm subscribed to. I don't even have a clue. But with having 1,000 myself, I know I'm probably subscribed to a ton. And so, but I try to support, if not often, occasionally. It's just tough.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So Vizzo Travels, Monday, we announced that we're going to pause the wheel for a while. So if we do the wheel again, we will make announcements and we will ask all of our sponsors if they want on it. We may do the wheel again. We may find some unique ways of doing the wheel. I noticed I probably hadn't told everybody. I've tried to make announcements every day, but I forget I was off yesterday. So we're going to pause the wheel for a while. We're going to just run with the show for a while, and we're going to behind the scenes. We got some cool stuff we're working on, and maybe some different things we might do. But the show stood on its own for all those months that we didn't have it, and so uh, we're just going to pause it for a while. Like I say, we may do it again, but for right now, we're going to put it on pause. So. We gave away a lot of stuff. I'd say well over $1,000 worth of stuff in just a matter of a few weeks. And we gave away, I don't know how much we gave away at the party the other night, but it was a bunch. And so it took me, it filled up my front truck seat in mugs and stuff that we gave away. And then the mugs that we gave away during the fundraiser for Beyond Beauty. So we've had a good time doing that, and we still want to work in some giveaways. I just don't know how we're going to do it yet. But anyway, we are here today with a little fish in the kitchen, Miss Marcel. And so if you ever go on a live stream, again, type in your channel name because we want to point everybody to your channel. And
awesome. Thank you.
They will remember your name. Well, they might remember your name. I won't remember your name. But anyway, your channel name is the most important because that gets them to your site. So we have the bots running your link, and Happy Place Camping is probably throwing out stuff knowing her as well. And so they are, we got everybody in here trying to support you, and maybe we'll add a few people to your channel. And
thank you. That's awesome.
We can help you get your watch hours.
Oh, that would be awesome, and I always support back on that too. So I'll run people's. I enjoy watching people's playlists actually.
Yeah. So, do you know how many watch hours you have?
I still need close to 1,500 to get there.
That's not bad. That's not bad. So, how long have you had a YouTube channel?
I think I opened it in 2016. And I posted, I think just back in 2016, we took a road trip to Savannah. And I think I threw up some short videos about Savannah, but they were like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I put them long ways and everything. But we've got a lot more figured out. And I just wanted to tell you, you had sent me 2 masks a couple months ago. You did a fundraiser for another channel, and in response to a donation, you sent me 2 masks, and the masks are 2 of our favorite ones we have. My husband loves his.
Good deal. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you like it. We done that for Millie.
Yes.
So, but I am. So, what? Like you was telling us earlier that you have young kids, and do you do videos? Because I've not watched all your videos. Do you ever do videos where you work them in with your videos? And do they share the same compassion for cooking as you do?
My 13-year-old you know, he's going to hop on there with me a little bit more begrudgingly than my 7-year-old. But my daughter's now 7, and she is in there with me on a couple of videos. I want to say the lemonade video and the lemon muffin video and the confetti cookie video. She likes to bake with me. And if it's a sweet thing and she can hopefully lick the batter, she's in. She wants to be there. So
That sounds like fun. That's what I like to do. Jerry Holly likes to do that too. Jerry was camping with us the other day, and Tammy couldn't get anything done for Jerry sticking his fingers in the bowl. Jerry's got so much radio background going, he's keeping his mic muted, I guess. Yep. Yeah, he's at work.
Yeah. I'm at the station. There's a lot of noise.
Yeah. I appreciate having Jerry with us. Jerry is our quote unofficial co-host. That's what I call him. I work on his show and he works on my show, and so that we pay each other by helping each other. And a lot of zeros.
Yeah, you guys are a lot of fun. I get to hop in here and watch your show some mornings. And then eventually I've got kids start milling around or bickering about this or that or whatever. I've got to hop off and go, be the referee. But
You should have came in last night. Felix was going crazy last night. I don't know what she was drinking, but man, she was wild.
That was you, Jerry, not me.
So for those that don't know, after the show went off last night, I'm just going to say about 2 minutes toward the end of the show, it was hilarious, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. We went off the air and they were still rolling. I hated to go off the air, but we had Rayleigh Creative Travel coming up, and I could not hardly hold my eyes open. We have worked so much on this house. I have been dead. Yesterday I had meetings, and y'all know how bad that is.
Mm.
I had about 5 hours worth of meetings yesterday, 4 hours in a group meeting, and 30 minutes or so in another, but it took me 30 minutes to drive to the meeting. So the school I actually dropped my kids off is about 30 minutes north of here. So I had to go up there. We got all kind of, not only are we dealing with the crisis in the world, but our school system last year started implementing a lot of safety, security things, and you can't get on a campus. We have huge campuses. We're not like a lot of city schools that are condensed and you can fence them in real easy. Our campuses cover big communities. And so if you fence in a campus, one of our campuses, you may have to fence in acres and acres and acres and acres of land.
Yeah.
Because we run school buses, and the school buses, we don't just run to a bus stop, pick up so many kids. We run to each house individually, like they used to do. Well, just like it's always been in rural America. But anyway, they told yesterday we have 121 buses. So each campus has a bunch of buses. So you have to have all that space. Anyway, we're implementing all this stuff that's going on in the country now with all of our new security stuff. And wow, it's a lot to take in.
Are they going to have the kids wear masks in your school district?
Required.
Really?
We're going to try to get the kids to want to wear them, but there are going to be stiff penalties if they don't. And I know that it's going to be based on the drivers and the teachers, how stiff they make that. On the bus, they're going to have it pretty stiff. You get a warning. And then if you still don't keep your mask on, you get written up and 5 days off the bus. Mom and dad have to bring you to school. And if you get a third warning, you're off the bus for a whole semester.
Wow. That is true.
In Alabama, it's mandated. The state of Alabama done it second grade and up, but our county mandated it all students, kindergarten and up.
Will you make me a cup of coffee? I just hijacked my 13-year-old. He's going to make me another cup of coffee.
That's what I'm talking about.
So when you do your recipes and stuff, do you come up with those on your own, or are they something that you've seen cooked somewhere, or how do you find what you decide to put on your YouTube channel?
It is a combination of things. I have a massive, almost hoard-like collection of cookbooks. A small library of Southern Living cookbooks, and I read them like regularly, and my kids think I'm a complete freak of nature, but I will sit in the backyard with a glass of wine or a cup of coffee and just thumb through cookbooks, and I've done that since I was a child. It's a weird thing. And so I get inspiration from, old family recipes. Some things are true classics. And then sometimes I do see things that I'll put my own spin on. And then sometimes I do share things that I've taken straight from another source. And when I do that, I always cite the source. What's up, babe? The coconut. So it's a big combination of things.
So what's your favorite thing that you've made that you have on your YouTube channel?
On my YouTube channel, the favorite thing I've made, probably the cheesy bacon chicken noodle soup. We love that one.
That's the one I made. That's really
good. Thank you. Yeah, my kids adore that one. So
yeah, that's good stuff there.
Oh, cool.
So, just throw something out. I noticed our watchers numbers was growing pretty quick. If you are on, whoops, it went off. It died again.
Oh, no.
I've been throwing out a little comment telling them, so as they come in, hopefully they'll see it.
What I did is I X'd it off and brought it back up, and it comes on. It just drops it after so many seconds. I don't know what's going on. Like I X'd that black screen off, brought the live back up, and it's live. So, but it don't stay up long. So I don't know what's going on with that. So Felix has done been making some of your recipes, huh?
Oh, yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, I did something else too. I was trying to look through the videos, but I can't remember what the other thing. Oh, I did the no-bake monster cookie energy bites. Those were delicious.
Yeah, those you can't stop eating those. They don't last.
I didn't share. I ate them all.
I'm glad you enjoyed those. I want to say maybe you commented and you made the vegetarian bean soup I posted.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah. I think maybe I did that one. I don't know. I cook a lot, so it's hard for me to remember. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I think that might be all, though. I want to do the last one that you did. I think it was your last one, brown sugar.
The baked oatmeal?
Yeah, I haven't done that yet, but that one's in my mind to do. So
that stuff's really good too.
I still have saltine cracker toffee too. That might be like the first video I watched of yours. I'm not sure.
So what's the saltine cracker video? Tell us about it.
That video, it's just making saltine crackers from scratch. I mean, it's very similar to, in my mind, to making a pie crust. I mean, very, very similar. And, a lot of people, like it. You can, in that recipe, I meant to go back and revisit that and put some spins on that recipe, like do some kind of more fancy little gourmet homemade crackers, which I might do coming up this holiday season. I did not expect that video to go like it did. I was tired the day I made that video. And I was just like, this is just practice for the camera. This is good. We're going to get through this. And I can't even watch it myself because I see myself and I remember being there that day and I'm just like, oh man, but it's okay with me if it works for everybody else. It's okay.
Good deal. I can imagine making homemade crackers.
It's really simple. I mean, it's super simple. So, and I'm what makes me happy is that so many people have enjoyed it. I mean, that's really why we do. That's why I do what I do. That's why anybody that's on here sharing, ultimately, you want to put something out there that other people will enjoy.
Right.
Well, and you have like drinks and stuff on yours too, like your copycat orange Julius and apple. Oh no, that's dressing. Yeah, you've even got salad dressing. What was that other drink you did? It was a punch.
Oh, the mocktail,
Yeah,
the
that
cherry lime mocktail,
one. Yeah.
baby.
Yes, you have a really good variety, desserts and main meals and drinks and everything. I mean, people could come here and just get an entire meal idea.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm trying something new. I'm actually going to go live late this evening. I've started a new show. I'm going to try it out, depending on how technically horrible it goes when I do this. But I'm calling it the Late Night Snack, and I'm going to go live and do a live cooking show at 10 p.m. Central Time, and I'm just going to make a late night snack, just something really simple. And so I'm going to kind of leave the menu a surprise and let everybody come in and see what I'm doing.
His Way Homestead asked, do you have any recipes that include bacon?
Oh, multiple. We love bacon.
I was going to say you ain't a cook if you don't include bacon.
Oh yeah, we love bacon. I love vegetarian recipes too. And for a minute before everything started this year, I had a Monday series I started during the Easter season that I was calling Meatless Main Day. And every Monday I was posting a new meatless recipe, and I might bring that back. But then everything happened and I had my kids home full time, and it was like, wham, homeschooling. And I couldn't even plan that far ahead. We had so much going on here. But I do lots of recipes with bacon, and I've got lots more coming up. We love bacon.
My wife, or my son loves to cook, and the other day he cooked some bacon wrapped chicken.
I love bacon wrapped shrimp. Oh, candied bacon, Meemaw's Matter says yes. That's awesome.
This had brown sugar, bacon, and chicken. It's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
did you see what Pause and Effect said? I was driving yesterday. There was a tractor trailer advertising bacon. I had trouble passing him. I wanted to follow.
I hear you, brother.
That's funny. Anna Craft wants to know what time your live stream is tonight.
I'm gonna go live, or attempt to go live. I'm still really nervous about it, but we're gonna go live at 10 p.m. Central. So it is late. I'm calling it the Late Night Snack. I've actually got it scheduled through StreamYard. So if you went to my channel, I think you should be able to see it somehow as a scheduled show coming up.
Yeah, I saw it. Whoa, that was some feedback.
And that wasn't me.
I didn't move.
I think it's the whole system, because it wasn't me earlier. I could only hear it when you would talk. I think there's something screwy going on.
Unless because I'm the host, I need to be wearing headphones. But we don't have this problem every day, and that's what's screwy.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've had it the last 2 days, but technical stuff. That's just like the live going down. I can pull it up. It'll last about 30 seconds, and it goes black on my phone. And it don't matter if I'm streaming wirelessly to my home internet. It still does it. So I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, let's see what everybody's got to say out here. Rev Tommy cooks for a living, cook for fun too. Rev Tommy does hot sauce. He's got award-winning hot sauce. If you ever need any good hot sauce, hit Rev Tommy up.
You know, it's been way too long since we've made some homemade salsa. We're a little bit spoiled around here. We've got some really good brands, you know, bottled. I haven't had to make it, but we need to do that. I'll go check out his recipe.
He makes hot sauce, but now me and my wife, we've done canned 36 or 37 jars of salsa, and we took Trubaduo's recipe, and I doubled up the jalapenos after we made one batch because it wasn't hot enough for me. So I doubled up the jalapenos, and we strained it more because I like my salsa thicker. And so, and I may have cooked it up because we didn't get the same volume of jars as their recipe called for, but I also cooked mine down a little bit more. So I like it thicker.
Like it. Oh, now I got somebody texting me. So
I wonder why, nursing our travel bug. I bet Felix's coffee tastes a bit funny today too.
So Gary, what's your favorite breakfast food?
Well, if I eat breakfast, of course, bacon. I don't eat breakfast a lot of days. Most of the days I don't eat no breakfast. I might eat something like a Pop-Tart. I'm not a big breakfast person, but I love a good breakfast. I just don't take the time to eat. And so I love bacon, biscuits with apple butter, and I like Southern ham, you know, and you know, scrambled eggs. I like my eggs scrambled. So that would be, and gravy, some good. I can go to Cracker Barrel and eat till I'm hurting.
Oh God, yeah, I love Cracker Barrel.
I can eat a pan of biscuits with their apple butter. Don't need anything else.
Sorry.
So I noticed you have your email address in your description of your videos and tell people that they can email you with recipe requests. So do you get that very often, that someone will email you and say, hey, will you make this? Or can you figure out something I can do with, you know, leftover chicken or something? I mean, do you get requests like that very often?
I've actually never had a random person on YouTube email me asking me to do a video, but I do from friends and family. They'll be like, hey, can you post a video about this? So nobody, just a random person emailing me now. No, not yet. But I get lots of friends and family who will say like, hey, do you have a good recipe for this? Can you do a video on that? And I recently had a friend of mine, a high school friend of mine, ask if I could make a video doing the Dalgona coffee. And so I had posted a picture on my Instagram. We made Dalgona coffee just to try it over the weekend. And on my Facebook, I posted the same thing, my personal Facebook. And she said, can you please make a video? Because I tried that and I couldn't get it to work out. So that kind of stuff I get all the time.
Yeah, I still got to try that coffee one. I haven't done that yet.
It had a strong taste. But once it's settled into the milk, it was much better.
Okay.
Oh, Simple Life Reclaimed. This can some apple butter. Ah, I would trade a jar of salsa for a jar of apple butter.
I love.
The problem is we probably can't ship it, but oh man, I love me some apple butter.
I love. You like pumpkin butter?
Never had any. Never heard of it till you just said it.
Oh my goodness, it's good stuff. Same idea as apple butter.
Wow. We're sorry if I'm a little distracted. We got some people messaging me behind the scenes trying to figure out if we're the only string that's having issues. And we might be the only one in our community because we're the only one on, but It may be a StreamYard thing. I just thought it may be StreamYard. It might not be YouTube. So, because some people use different platforms to stream. So, anyway, so Simple Life Reclaimed. Thank you guys for being in the house this morning. Man, I've been loving following. They had a perfect. They're redoing their fifth wheel, right? So they're going to move to Arkansas. They bought land. They're going to do a new homestead and set up, and it's going to be awesome. But they're getting their fifth wheel ready to go because they're going to live in it until they get whatever built. And so this is a prime example of inspect. So they went to tear the dinette out and to make a better seating arrangement and all. And they noticed they had damage. I think they said in the video that was supposed to have been fixed by the previous owners. Anyway, they get in there, and so it's a little spot. So they start tearing out that little spot, and before you know it, they took the whole backside, the whole one end of the camper, not the backside, the whole one end of the camper off. I'm like, thank the Lord they know how to do that, because that was a lot of work. And but it's awesome. I love watching people, and I know video can be edited, but watching them two get along and work together on that project has been totally amazing. It is, and what they're doing inspires people like me and my wife to keep going. You know, like we spent a month getting our house ready to sell, and we're still a few days from putting it on the market, and it seems like every day there's a hold up. But they don't let that bother them, and it inspires me to go watch their videos every day, because they're both always smiling and laughing. Even when things are going bad, they just look at each other. Oh, well, you know, it's got to be fixed, and they keep going. I love channels like that.
So I have to go check it out.
Do you RV any, Marcel?
RV? Mm-hmm. We don't have an RV. But we would like to have an RV. So we enjoy watching everybody else's travels. We thought about renting one this summer and taking a trip. Every summer since 2017, we've taken a big trip with our kids. And this is the first year, you know, given the circumstances, you know, we're not going anywhere. So we're just going to kind of wait it out. Maybe November time frame, we might go somewhere. And we thought about, my husband's military, and we thought about renting one from the base, and then we can take one. We feel like if we do take a big trip, you know, that'll give us a lot more control over our environment and things than staying in a hotel.
And you guys actually got some property, right?
We did.
And are you planning on building on that property?
Oh, yes. Yeah. We've been going out there and mowing. It is just at 2.25 acres, and we're considering buying a lot next to us to, you know, double it eventually. But we're realizing now, just with what we have, how much work it is, and we will build it. We probably won't be able to put anything up till next year, because there is a chance at the end of this year that my husband's going to have to go out of town for an extended period of time. So we don't want to start now trying to build anything, and then he has to be out of the country for a while.
That makes lots of sense.
Yeah. So we're just going to go and be the weirdos that sit in the back of our truck and watch the sunset and mow and hang out.
Hey, they ain't weird about that.
Out there.
I've been
enjoy it.
We've been working on our house, and I'll just sit down in the lawn chair sometime, or the patio furniture out on the back deck. Sometimes I'll just sit down and look across. We got an awesome view of the sunset right here where we're at. Not like Simple Life Reclaimed had an awesome mega sunset the other day. But anyway, so I was sitting at the patio the other day, and I thought, wow, this is awesome right here. And I just take a picture, and I'm like, you know, a sunset geek, I reckon. When I'm in Uganda, I take a lot of sunset pictures.
Oh, I'd like to see some of those. That's amazing, that the time you've spent over there too. That's one thing. We stayed out at our new property last night. We've been mowing, like I said. We've just bought a mower. We've seen a couple of snakes out there, so the grass is getting really tall. So we got a mower. We've been trying to mow. And so we stayed late last night. We sat on the tailgate of our truck. We've got a pretty good sunset watching spot too, which we realized after we bought it because we'd never been out there after dark. And then we sat out there and we were really looking. Our house now, we have huge oak trees in the back, old oaks, and we have a massive canopy of trees in our backyard. And we like looking at the birds. We can't see much else because it's covered. But out there, it was wide open. And I tried to actually get some of it on my phone and it wouldn't pick it up, but we were just, all of us were quiet and just looking up like, wow, It's pretty cool.
I love it. By the way, man, that's terrible. See, I hear that coming through y'all's channel. It's not coming through mine or somebody's channel. I hear it.
See,
I
hear it coming through you. It sounds like it's coming directly from you.
Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, so we got people checking out other live streams and they're having the same issue on other live streams. So,
oh, wow.
It's not just our live stream that people are having problems with. So it's something on the mobile side that's kicking the streams off. So,
which could also be part of our sound.
Yeah,
it might
that would be our sound problem. So, but
it's really bad today.
So are y'all going to the property you bought? Is that a downsizing property or is that a dream home property or?
It is, oh no, yeah, it's definitely the biggest piece of property we've owned for us. And it is pretty far out there. It's in a somewhat established area. There are other homes around us. We're pretty lucky. We won't have to dig a well. There is some co-op water on the street from the other house, but we are going to have to pay to have it all extended to us, which will be some expense, but at least it's cheaper than digging a well. And of course there'll be electric and everything, but it's probably 12 miles from where we live now. And we're in a pretty small town. And so you can get out to a rural area real quick. So we hope it stays that way. It's all pretty established. We don't see it changing too much. Nobody's going to come out there and mow down, several acres and make a subdivision, we hope.
You said you're right in the middle of Texas, right?
I am.
Okay. Because somebody asked and I thought that's what you said. Now, so Texas, we think, is an awesome state, and we love to visit, and we've been several times. So I know you guys have gone down like to the coastline and visited down there and stuff. Is there, other than maybe that, is there like a place that you guys really like to visit in Texas, or maybe some place that you really want to?
We want to get place we really love to go. I'm from the coast. Right now the biggest city close to me is San Antonio. And we are about 35 miles outside of San Antonio. But I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas. Mm-hmm. And I grew up in a beach town. And so going down there, we like to go to Rockport. Rockport is our favorite coastal town. We visit there as often as we can. Where we want to visit in Texas, I was telling you we wanted to take a big trip this summer. We thought about just staying in Texas. We really want to go to Big Bend. And I've been there once when I was much younger, like college age, went out there with some friends. But we wanted to go out there with the kids, but the park is indefinitely closed because of active cases.
Really?
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Unless they've reopened, but I checked it last week and it said they had an active case with somebody that was staff in the park, and so they closed the whole thing. And that's a national park.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say Big Bend. We want to head out west.
Yeah, we just did that. We went up all the way to Oregon coast, and because that was my bucket list place, was to go to the Oregon coast, and yeah, I was not disappointed. I was not disappointed. The only thing that disappointed me was that I couldn't stay longer.
I have a friend, a very good friend, who moved 10 years ago out to the Pacific Northwest in Washington State, and she constantly posts pictures of the beach and things out there. They go, and she's her life changed, and she had the opportunity to come home, but she chose to stay. She's like, "Sorry, Texas, I'm staying here." So,
yeah, we've actually discussed moving to Texas because we like Texas so much. But
it's a great place.
Yeah, we probably, possibly, maybe already would have been there by now, but then everything hit, and we're kind of like, yep, we're just going to sit right where we're at. So,
Wait it out a little bit. Just yesterday, I looked up Florida, because we could get to Florida, in relatively quickly on a road trip. We've done it before. And I was like, maybe we can go to Destin. Maybe we can just go to Destin and be on the beach. And we went somewhere this summer. And then I pulled up the Destin Chamber of Commerce, and it was like numbers skyrocketing. I was like, nope.
yeah. We went to Pensacola a few years ago, and the sand, it's cool because the sand out there, it's different. That white, cool sand or whatever. You get into the sand in Texas, and it's a little more rocky, and
it's denser, yeah.
Yeah, and then the sand over in the Oregon, it's just the brown, almost black. It almost turned my feet black, because of course I was in the sand barefoot. But yeah, I was like, whoa, that's kind of weird. But yeah, we've been to Texas. We stayed on Magnolia Beach, literally.
That was the first video I've watched of yours after I connected with you guys here, and I was like, oh, I know that.
Yeah,
I related to that.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a really neat spot, and we would totally go back there and do that again. We wish we could have stayed longer, but we were, that was the week of Christmas, so we had to get back home. But
yeah. So we got an hour in, and I just want to throw out a couple updates for the rest of the week before any of y'all that's going to heads out. Tomorrow we got Highland Homestead going to be with us. Friday we're going to have Striving for the Simple Life, and then Monday we'll have Desmond Donders. So got a awesome 3 days coming up with 3 awesome guests, and so we got our schedule full all the way till the 24th of August. So we're booked solid through the 24th of August, with
That's awesome.
Of a Friday maybe in there. And so we are going to start not having guests on Friday unless it's a guest that we'd really like to have that can only come on Friday. So we're going to try to start on Fridays. It's just going to be me and the gang on Fridays. And so we're going to try to have guests 4 days a week. As long as we can. We're, like I say, booked to the 24th. I just talked to a channel about a coffee channel about coming on the 25th. So they have responded, and so we got to see what they say. They're going to check us out and see. So
that's cool, Jerry.
I seen them on Gary V this morning. So they are connected somehow with Gary V. They're a coffee company. So we'll see how that goes. They're wanting to start selling directly to the consumer. So we're a great place to start that. So big coffee channel, coffee drinking channel like we are. So that'll be cool. So let's see here. So what if so you're going to start doing your late night snack thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what got you to thinking about doing that? Like we all hang out, well, when we all have time, and we have these late night parties and eat pork skins and drink our Diet Dr. Peppers and all that. So what got you to thinking we need to do a late night snack show? I think it's an awesome idea, but what motivated you to come up with that idea?
A lot of the live streams I visit tend to happen later in the evening. And then I've got some YouTube folks who have become friends who hop on and live stream when they're just like, you know, having a drink in their backyard or whatever, and they just kind of socialize. And I go and visit a lot of those because it's easier for me sometimes in the evening because my kids are settled down or they're caught up or something. And then I just said, you know, I need watch time, first of all. And so I'm going to hop on instead of getting on here and just trying to hang out in my backyard, which I've done, try to hang out in my backyard, have a drink and talk to people. I'm not super comfortable with that. I prefer to do something a little bit more that has a point. And so I'm going to do what I do, and I'm going to hang out and cook and share a simple snacky recipe late at night.
If I can keep my eyes open, I might have to stay up and watch that.
Well, thank you. I'd love it. And thank you to everybody. I've seen some comments fly by where people said they joined my channel. I appreciate that very much. I'll try to keep it interesting. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm thinking of doing a different type of live stream too, and we'll see how it goes, where my daughter and I bake or make a sweet treat during the day. And so I'm gonna put a couple of variations in there.
That sounds cool.
Kid-friendly, easy recipes.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that might be a hit. People, because there's a lot. And I mean, we don't know if school's going to stick or not. So people may be back to homeschooling. They may want something like that. So.
Oh, well, that's cool. I hadn't thought about that too, but
Yeah.
We're going to hop on there. We're still going to do it sometime this week. We don't have it scheduled, but we're going to be hopping on there. I've already got everything. She's going to bake with me live. She's all excited. So my 13-year-old thinks it's weird. He's like, my mom's on a live stream.
So for anybody that just came in, there's a technical glitch somewhere with YouTube or StreamYard. So it's affecting mobile phones, so cell phones. We like just now, I was watching it for nearly a minute and the screen went black. I can turn it off, bring it back up, and it'll come right back up. So we're having issues with mobile devices. That lets you know how many people stream our show with mobile devices. We're about half to a third of our normal size crowd. So mobile device, make sure you cater everything or a lot of things to your mobile viewers, because mobile devices are a big part of the show. So anyway, it's not us, it's not on our end, because there are other channels. We've got people out looking at other channels to make sure it's not us. So it's not happening to just us. It could be StreamYard related, or it could be YouTube related. It's one of the two. It's different mobile companies, so we know it's not Verizon, because T-Mobile was doing it a while ago. So just to let y'all know, the chat for the most part is staying up to date, but the screen is flat, best I can tell. So anyway, so just to let everybody know, a little update there of what's going on. So good deal. So I can't wait to see the late night. Somebody asked, had you told what you're going to make tonight, or is that a secret until tonight?
I keep it a secret until you get there.
That's what I thought. That's what I would do. I'd make it be a secret. So
And build the suspense.
Build the suspense. That's right. That's what I would do. Okay. So Going Green Mom is on a mobile. She's heard the audio glitches, but the stream has been fine. So it may be certain mobile. So anyway, maybe they'll get all that worked out by tomorrow, hopefully, maybe. So we're also having sound issues up here on the screen, and it's hit or miss, and we're not doing anything different. We do the same thing over and over, and even during the show, we've not changed anything. Sometimes we have feedback, sometimes we don't. So I don't know. But anyway, so that's what we're battling today. If any of you guys are wanting to know what's going on, and that is why you don't see Nettie in the chat, because Nettie's at work, and so she streams the chat and moderates while she's doing her full-time job. So she texted me and said that she couldn't keep up because it kept cutting off. So anyway, that's why you guys don't see Nettie in there. So, but we got a crew of people, and we're gonna take care of it and keep on rolling. So, what does your husband think about your YouTubing?
He at first he
sound good. That didn't sound good.
At first he thought it was strange and it probably aggravated him a little bit, but now he thinks it's kind of cool. So he does, he's he's just a strong silent type. So he just, I think he thinks it's pretty cool. I've asked him though, you want to get on with me and cook something? And he said no. But he's too shy.
Right.
But I think he thinks I think he thinks it's cool.
My kids think that everybody that watched my show has absolutely lost their mind. My son, if I come through and tell anything exciting about the show or stuff like Nettie and them gifted me this cheer, or, we raised money for so-and-so, and he's like, I don't know how you attract so many people to your show. I don't understand that. So all you do is sit there and talk. And, but we do. That's how the show started, just hanging out because nobody could go anywhere, and it just evolved into this. And I'm puzzled a lot of times myself that we have nearly 1,100 people. Channel. Let you guys see you, Simple Life Reclaimed.
Well, I enjoy watching y'all.
Well, I appreciate it. It wouldn't be a show without the chat. So there is no show if there is no chat. So Pause and Effect said 90% of the time they're working and lurking. That's me. I have to here lately I've had to not work and lurk. I've had to work and not have the phone on because I get so involved in what's going on YouTube, I don't get much done. So here lately I've not even turned my phone on when I'm working. So I get more done that way. And the goal is to get done and get on and get settled in somewhere else so we can keep this show rolling. That's the goal. That is the goal.
So I have a techie question since I'm going to try this live stream tonight. And I've got to tell you, I have an iPhone and I have a laptop. I have nothing fancy. I'm going to try to access StreamYard through my phone and then keep up with the chat in my laptop. And I've got fingers crossed hoping that works.
So do you need to do it on your phone for video purposes, or do you just want to do it through the phone?
How I normally film my videos, the same kind of area, I do need to use my phone. I have that little prep table because my kitchen is a U-shaped kitchen. So I have this, oh gosh, what do you call it? Like this snake neck phone holder that holds my phone like this looking at me. Otherwise, everything would be from the side. But I can't cook and keep up with the chat on my phone. So I'm going to set my laptop off to the side and kind of try to keep up with the chat like that. So that's what I'm saying. Anybody that comes tonight, bear with me.
So I would give a little advice. I would have somebody with me watching the chat.
Oh, you hear that, son? You got a job.
Well, it is so much easier. It's so much easier. And you can concentrate on talking about what you're doing. And then he can say, hey, you got a question from so-and-so. And that's like what Felix and Nettie and all them do for me. I can, and it don't work, but I can try to stay focused on the guest and not the chat. Today I've been focused a lot on the chat to make sure we're live. And I've been also focusing on my phone and trying to keep it. Oh, look at that, sweetheart.
Here's my monkey. She just woke up.
Oh no, it's breakfast time, ain't it?
Good morning, you're live.
I'd drive out to Texas to get you. My little girl's grown and gone.
Okay.
Are you mama's girl? Yep. I seen that head nodding.
Mm-hmm. I told him we're going to be baking live. You want to spill the beans? You want to tell them what we're going to make for our first video? What are we going to make? Oh, no, she's not feeling it.
She sure is awful quiet.
She needs some toast to start the day.
Yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, I would get somebody to help and watch the chat. It just works smoother. Even with us, on Tuesday night, we have a lot of people chatting in the chat. We don't have necessarily a lot of people. We're running. Last night we had in the 40s, and but the chat, if everybody's real talkative in the chat, man, that chat scrolls and it rolls, and so it's nice to have Felix or Nettie say, "Hey, so and so's got a question." Especially because I'll get so involved in the conversation, I won't even look at the chat.
Oh, well, thank you. That's actually a really good idea, and that is a perfect job for my lurking 13-year-old over there.
Yeah, if you're going to be clicking, the last thing you want to be doing is trying to look at the chat. So
we'll see how it goes. Like tonight, the recipe will do a little mixing, and it's going to go into the oven for a few minutes. So I would have the opportunity to go back and scroll. But some nights, it'll be too hands-on. I won't be able to really check it out.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I would do, and I have done some live streams like you're doing. Run the live on the phone and chat on the laptop.
Yeah, just kind of mute it and then be able to keep up with it.
Yep. So, yeah, I think that'll work great. It'd also be great if somebody could control the phone so you could get better views. I never have been able to get anybody to help me. Like, all my bunch is always gone if I need that done. But it would be great if somebody could move into what you're cooking and then move back out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Makes it better. That makes it better too. But like I say, usually it's just me, and sometimes it's my wife. But usually we're both in the shot. So my son is always gone, and so we don't really have nobody to help us. So we have to wing it.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to work on that. I've got two. I can have my tech person and my sous chef here with me.
That'll work.
It'll be almost too late for her. That's what we'll have to do our afternoon show.
So, Going Green Mom, when you are live, you go over to the YouTube page of your live stream, and then you click on, you go over the YouTube side of your live stream, and you click on the three dots, and it'll let you add moderators. You can also add them in your YouTube studio. It's just easier to do it when you're live, but you have to do it from the YouTube side. You can't do it from StreamYard. That was also, I don't know how many lives you've done. I would not do a live without some moderators because the trolls were bad.
Yeah, I've been worried about them. And a couple times I've hopped on later in the evening. I did make a couple moderators, a couple of women. They're not YouTubers. They don't make any content, but they are really, really loyal watchers of mine, and we've become friends. And they always pop up. They'll kick the meanies out.
We had one of our followers started doing live, and I just happened to be in the room when they done their first or second live. They hadn't done many, might have been 3 or 4. Anyway, she didn't have no mods, and that's everybody's own business. I just give advice, right? And so a few minutes she got troll rated. She couldn't. I couldn't do anything. I wasn't a mod, so she tried to make me a mod, but by then it was so far gone. We had to shut the stream down. It was so bad because we couldn't catch up. We were so far behind we couldn't catch up. and they wouldn't me. She can only figure out how to get me as a mod, and I just couldn't do it all by myself, and it was just too many.
Yeah.
I agree. The mods are definitely important. I'll tell you a funny story. One of the late night kind of lives I did, I sat out on my back porch and I was just having a glass of wine, just kind of chatting, with a couple of people that were in there. And my son was awake and my 12-year-old nephew, they were on a video game together. Suddenly this person came in, and this is before I had created mods. Like, truthfully, I couldn't figure out how to go from StreamYard to YouTube to make the mods, but I finally figured that out. But I had this random person pop up, and they were saying all kinds of things about how do I tell my girlfriend her feet stink.
Yeah.
And all this stuff, like totally random things. And we were like, what is going on here? And we finally figured it out, and we were able to block that person. And I came in, and my son said, did you like, Seth's comments in your live stream? So my 12-year-old nephew was heckling us online. So
I had him for lunch.
yeah, it was pretty funny though. It's like, how did they come up with this stuff,
Yeah. That's kids think that's funny, and it is to some extent, but it's aggravating if you're trying to run a show and everybody enjoy it, and you got somebody coming in like that. It sort of distracts from the show, and so. But I like everybody to have fun.
It's the modern day. I called that the modern day equivalent of prank calls. You ever call somebody and be like, is your refrigerator running? Those type of things. You better go catch it. And it's like.
So, by the way, everybody, we have the 8-ball running. So if y'all want to ask the 8-ball a question, let me see here if I can make it work.
What's up, Hotshot? Busy.
Oh, Going Green Mom does not know what the 8-ball is.
I don't think I know what the 8-ball is.
I don't know if I did it right. Did I do it right, Felix?
Yeah, it says IDK Kev.
Yeah. I don't know. That's something that was automatically in there. I need to go in there and delete that off. That's not a good answer. That was not a good answer like I was expecting. But anyway, if y'all want to ask the 8-ball a question, it's like the old 8-ball that we used to have as a kid. You shake it up.
Oh.
Yeah. So how you do it is you do exclamation point 8-ball all together like I did, and then you ask your question. And then it will give you an answer.
Let's see. Let's see if there's any questions going on.
Yeah, it's like the magic 8-ball. It sure is. No. So, but anyway, that's sort of fun to do. That's something through Stream Elements. It is Stream Elements is a free service of bots. What was the question?
Nothing. Justin and Christina.
Oh Lord, I don't think so.
Oh,
You're right about that. Oh man.
Turn off the magic 8-ball.
The magic 8-ball is fired.
Yeah.
We just ended this contract. Hey, sweetie. Are you awake yet?
She's like, I need toast and apple juice. Stat.
Are you having breakfast withdrawals? Do you need some energy?
It's not going to talk to you, Gary.
She's not going to talk to me.
No, just let her get warmed up. She doesn't have a mute button when she gets going.
Oh, that kind of Yahoo. So, when you started your YouTube channel, did you ever think you'd have 1,300 followers?
No. It's been a huge blessing. It's been very exciting, and like I said, the coolest thing is when somebody comes back and say they made a recipe that you posted and they enjoyed it. Like I had somebody comment on there, on the brownie recipe, that she does cooking classes at home or something. She commented that she uses my brownie recipe in her cooking classes now.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
I pinned that comment, I think. So it's really exciting. I think all of us that are on here on YouTube, we want to share. We have, we want to be able to contribute some way. And that's how I do. If I can get somebody cooking that didn't want to cook, that makes my day, because it's seriously like my favorite thing to do. So, right? Do I cook all the time?
Here you go.
Make all the dishes.
Hey, sweetie, look, hey. I made you grin, didn't I? I see you grinning. Don't
I'm out.
I'm out. That guy's a nut.
Yep, I'm out too.
Wow. I can't wait to see your show tonight. Y'all don't forget, it's 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, so
11 p.m. Eastern.
It's late, and depending on how that time frame goes, I might try to move it up maybe to 9 Central if that's too late for everybody. But we'll see. At least at 10 p.m. I know I stand a chance to have a reasonably quiet house.
I've been dropping the link to that live stream so everybody can go over there and do that. Click the reminder or whatever it is thing so that they can be reminded to go watch that tonight. And
yeah.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And
yeah, as long as I don't be there.
I don't have this all ironed out, so it might be absolutely a hot mess, but we'll get through it hopefully.
Hot mess is YouTube gold. Sometimes the mistakes are what everybody wants to see.
Yep, they want to see people screw up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they might get the mother load tonight.
Well, we'll let you go fix that girl some breakfast.
Thank you.
And get her some energy and some sugar in that system and get woke up.
Woo. I'll have to post a video of the after breakfast ongoing.
The monkey running through the house.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys so much for having me. It's been really fun. It's great talking to y'all. I watch you all the time. It's been wonderful to be able to talk to you.
Well, thanks for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. And maybe we got you a few new people to help you get your channel going a little bit more, a little faster. So maybe you'll get your watch time before long, and you can join the club of being monetized.
Well, that would be awesome. That would truly be awesome and helpful. So, like I said, I reciprocate. So anybody, if you want to follow me on Instagram, we can talk there.
So Kenneth Oakes said, if you ever need a good moderator, he's always willing to help you out. So, and
Okay.
Kenneth Oakes is a great moderator, by the way. And so he is our buddy from Tennessee, and he hangs out and helps. He filled in for me yesterday, I think. And he loves doing live streams, and he knows a lot about it. And so,
well, thank you. I would look for him. I am all about having a great moderators. Help me help myself.
And his papa is a pretty good singer.
Awesome. I've seen some new channels in here to go check out. I appreciate everybody. And thank you again, Gary and Felicity, for having me.
Well, we appreciate you being on. So go fix that pretty little princess something to eat.
And say bye.
Even though she won't talk to me.
Say bye. Gypsy.
I don't believe she knows how to talk.
Hey, can you say bye so they believe? Bye. Say bye.
Oh, you can talk.
She talked to me. She didn't talk to you.
Well, I know that. All right.
Bye,
Have a great day. See y'all.
Bye. See ya.
Wow, that was awesome. That was awesome. Great channel there. So I'd gain a lot of weight if I watched it on a regular basis. That's for sure.
Yeah, she
But
has
I
some
don't.
really good recipes.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds like there is. Well, from looking over her channel, it's just full of food. So I mean, I gained 5 pounds just looking over all the videos a while ago. So
Right.
you guys make sure you check out. And her channel name is A Little Fish in the Kitchen. And so you guys should enjoy that if you like uh, food, which most of us do. And so she's gonna have that late night snack tonight. That'll be awesome. So we'll have to. I'm gonna try my best to check that out. And so I'm interested to see what she has to cook up tonight. So they never did get the problem fixed, I don't think. And
No, I don't think so.
but it is across the board, so it's not just us. So but maybe they will get it fixed, but we can't control that. So we've run still
I think it's
16.
the app. I think it's the YouTube app.
It could be. Yep, I see what you're saying now. Hey, Lynn the Okie. Lynn the Okie's in the house. And let's
You
see
really
here.
messed with your numbers today, though.
Oh yeah, the numbers were terrible, but I hate that for our guest because a lot that just tells you how many. So about half our audience watches it from a mobile device.
And was having issues. Yep.
Yep. And so, and it wasn't everybody across the board because we've seen some people on mobile devices that said the stream was working good. So I don't know. I've had it brought up for just a few seconds now. We'll see how long it lasts. But maybe they got it fixed. So, that's with technology. As technology and more people get on it and all that, it's going to have its issues just like with anything else. So we just have to work through it and work out all the bugs. And I noticed today, and I don't know what I've got to do, but some of my Stream Element bot chats, I've had like 5 or 6 back to back to back, and I don't know why they're all staggered on time. So I'll go in there and stagger them a little further apart. I don't know what I got to do.
Well, I think today it may be because there's not very many people chatting because there's not very many people in here. So it looks like they're back to back, but they're really not. It's just there's not very many people in here talking.
I got you. Yep, that makes sense.
I noticed the feedback seems like it's gone too.
Yep, the feedback. Yep. I don't
So I wonder. I might try to Google it here in a little while and see if there's an issue with StreamYard. Maybe with if you get so many guests in there, it starts causing a feedback. Because it seems like once you get a certain amount of guests in there, it kind of craps out.
Yeah, somebody said it takes real good internet to run StreamYard. So I don't know why, but
maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. It just seems weird that now we're down to 2, and I haven't heard it.
Right. Yeah, I noticed it went away, but that don't mean it was her.
No, because it did it last night too. So it was doing it last night too.
So Kenneth Oakes said he's chatting through the phone, but he has no sound. But he's watching it on his PC. So that's funny how the chat stays live.
Yeah, that's weird.
But I done lost the screen over here. There's Thrifty Angela decided she could come in late. How about that, Thrifty Angela?
Well, she's only an hour and a half late.
Yeah, not too bad. So Going Green Mom said she's mobile and it's all great. So that is weird. That is a little weird.
Yeah,
it ain't a little weird. It's a lot weird.
Maybe it's more something to do with area. Like, is there some kind of weird outage in a certain area? You know what I mean? Like, the whole Midwest is screwy.
Oh yeah,
I don't
right.
know.
Yep. Thrifty Angela's babysitting. So I emailed Thrifty Angela the other day, and it just I'm just gonna say, just broke my heart. That's all I'm gonna say. Just broke my heart. That's all I can say about it. Felix knows what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna try not to cry, but I'm just kidding. Thrifty Angela's a hoot. If you guys don't have Thrifty Angela, y'all need to go over and check out her channel. She has the bouncing egg. So that's pretty cool. Just don't bounce it too hard. It will splatter, but oh man. Thrifty Angela is a rock star in the YouTube world. I'm glad that she hangs out with us. So pretty cool. She got a great channel. She's a cool moderator and cool supporter. She supports, Lord, I don't know how many channels she supports and she mods in. And but she is always working, and you see her everywhere, just like Nettie and Felix and a lot of you other guys, Justin and Christina. So I can't wait to get back around making my rounds in the evenings like I used to and seeing everybody. Hopefully, maybe one of these days we'll get settled down. So,
So just looking, and these people are talking, and like Going Green Mom and Ford Man said that they've been on their mobile all morning with no issues. And Going Green Mom is on Straight Talk service using Verizon towers. And Kenneth hasn't answered me yet. So I'm
on Verizon.
And Going Green Mom is in Indiana, so that wipes out my whole Midwest theory.
Well, let me tell you this though. I was on my phone using it as like an iPad. I was using the Wi-Fi off my home though. You see what I'm saying? I was only using my phone as a device, not as a cell phone. I was using my Wi-Fi off my internet at home, and it still shuts down.
But is your cell phone network still technically on while your Wi-Fi is on? I mean, do you literally go in and turn off mobile network?
So let me turn on airplane mode and turn Wi-Fi on.
There you go. That should wipe the mobile network, I would think.
We'll try that. So now what's Thrifty Angela saying? Oh yeah, Meemaw Matter said they need about 10 laptops to run everybody's video. Yep. So
yeah, it's like impossible to hit everyone. You can't.
So look, it just shut off. So I had it on airplane mode, doing Wi-Fi, and it shut off.
Well, that is so
That
weird.
is weird. So now I got to go in there and turn that back on. That's weird right there now.
Yeah, that's very weird. But it was doing it to you even on Wi-Fi.
See what I just done? I turned it on airplane mode, which turned off my cell service.
Right.
Then I turned Wi-Fi on, which is doing my home internet, high-speed internet. And it lasted about 40 seconds and it clicked off.
That's strange, because I've been running it all morning since we started on my cell phone, and I have not had one issue with it blacking out.
No, airplane, my when you put it in airplane mode, it don't turn your Wi-Fi off. Matter of fact, I manually turned the Wi-Fi on. Yeah, Wi-Fi will still work. You turn it on airplane mode so you don't have your cell. Because like when I'm flying even, I have my airplane mode. I have it on airplane mode, but my Wi-Fi on. Because the Delta, when we fly international, you can do a Wi-Fi package. And I do that to pass time.
Wait a minute. Is yours an Android device or an Apple device?
Apple.
Because
I have an iPhone and a MacBook Pro.
Justin and Christina said their screen went black on their iPhone.
Yep.
Nettie's is on an iPhone, correct?
Who?
Nettie, isn't she an iPhone?
I don't know.
That's what she told. Yes, that's what she told me. She has an Apple phone.
Okay.
Maybe it's an Apple issue. Going Green is Android. I'm Android, and we didn't have any problems. Maybe we narrowed it down.
So it sounds like it's an iPhone problem.
Might be an Apple thing.
So,
And Kenneth's is an Android, and he didn't have any problems, and he uses Verizon, so yeah.
Yep. Sounds like it's an iPhone problem. Thrifty Angela's Android, no problems.
Shanna's Android, no problems.
So sounds like it's an iPhone issue.
Interesting.
Well, at least we've narrowed it down.
We should have figured that out sooner.
But it's funny that my MacBook Pro is working like a pro. Well, I only know that. I don't know that. Because let me see if I can pull up my show on my MacBook. I've only been watching it through StreamYard. I want to see how long I can watch it. If it works on the MacBook Pro, if it's just iPhone mobile. You know what I'm saying? The iPhones, the mobile devices.
Gotcha.
Jerry Holly, you're just jealous.
No, I agree with Jerry.
My wife's got one of them dumb Androids too.
I am not an Apple fan at all. My daughter had a which one?
Shanna Kraft said she's Android, no problems.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Because we not only do we have Android, but we have different networks on Android, and everybody seems to be fine.
So on my laptop, it seems to be great. It's not cut off, and it would have already cut off on my phone.
So maybe it is the YouTube app with the Apple phone. Kind of a combination.
Yeah.
That's very possible too. Yep. See,
Roy and Becky.
We're all on different networks with Android.
If you have an iPhone, Roy and Becky, you may experience a blackout. It lasts a few seconds. So if it goes black, iPhone is having issues with the YouTube app. Is what Felix has narrowed it down to. We've had the problem all morning. So, and we realized that a lot of our fans has iPhones.
Obviously. Get all you guys to switch.
So it's still streaming, so it must just be the mobile devices.
Unfortunately, like you said, most people, I read something somewhere like 80-something% of people basically only use their phone for YouTube. So they don't get on a computer and YouTube. They do it all on their phone. So
Right. I didn't until I started my own YouTube channel.
Roy, he uses Apple products for paperweights.
Yeah.
Right?
Up until I started doing my own channel, I didn't even have a computer or a laptop. I wanted the biggest phone that would fit in my back pocket because I done all my internet and everything through my iPhone. And still I do most of it. I don't even come in here and look. I usually sit down in the lazy boy if I want to look something up and do it on my phone.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe they'll get all that figured out by tonight. Or other channels are having it. Life with JT was having the same issue. We had some people, Nettie and a bunch of those were going out looking at other live streams, making sure it wasn't just us. So that was good to know. Yeah, right, Jerry Holly. I'm a poor guy.
So tonight let me pull it up. I think it's 4 Central, I think it is. 4 Central, so 5 Eastern. K&R Destinations will be having a special 2-hour live stream to celebrate Ryan's birthday. So that should be fun.
Yep.
And following right after their 2-hour live stream will be our Epic RV Adventures special live stream birthday celebration for Shelly. So that's all this evening.
Yep.
Starting at 5 Eastern.
Chatty Cathy changed her channel name. Boy, that's a name right there now. If you was on a cell phone having to tag people, that'd take a minute. So don't forget, tomorrow we got Highland Homestead. Friday we have Striving for the Simple Life. Monday, Desmond Donders. Tuesday, Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. And Tuesday morning, Bake a Leg and Let's Dig It. Tuesday night, Chasing America. And then Wednesday, Britton Family Homestead, which is some local folks to my area. So they'll be with us. So we are booked up until August 24th. We're working on somebody for the 25th. We're going to start having open Fridays where it just be me and the gang up here chatting and shooting a breeze and winding up the week with just all of us. We're working on some different ideas behind the scenes, and so we'll just have to see how all that pans out. Had a little setback on one of our ideas, and but we're working through it, and we'll see what we get to make happen. And we want to offer y'all something that's good and entertaining, so keep y'all wanting to keep coming back. So we don't want to be just your normal average live stream. We want it to be fun. We want everybody to come in and hang out. We don't want it to be too stressful and all that kind of stuff. And so we want it to be laid back and a great way to drink coffee and start your day. And so so please don't think if I don't tag you.
No, Jerry Holly, we are not going to interview you.
Tag you when I say hi, Teddy. I didn't understand that post. So.
She's not going to tag her on the phone because it takes too long to type it all out.
I got you. Yeah.
And we are not going to interview Jerry Holly.
No.
No, he misbehaves too much. He's too hard to handle. So.
Yeah, did you see what 8-Ball said about that answer? 8-Ball said, should Gary interview Jerry Holly? 8-Ball said, leaning towards no.
You're right. See? Even the 8-Ball knows.
How do you determine who you bring on for interviews? Going Green Mom said, well, we look for channels that we think y'all would be interested in. when I say we, I do look, but Felix and Nettie is always out there, and so they see all these awesome channels, and we like to help other channels. And if we think you guys would be interested in that, we get them up here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show y'all this.
Oh, nice shirt.
Yes, I should have showed y'all this morning. So, got my Ridge Life shirt going on. I was in one of his. I come in one of his live streams like 10 minutes before it went off, and he had well, it might have been 15 minutes. Anyway, he had Simple Life Reclaimed. They were interviewing him, and I'd been working, and I missed the whole interview. I come in about 15, 20 minutes toward the end, and they had a trivia contest about Simple Life Reclaimed. So you had to have watched one of their videos to know the answer. And so he threw the question out. I was the second person to answer it correctly, but the first person was a moderator, and they had won like a dozen shirts. So he said, or a dozen things or whatever. Anyway, he said, I'm going to give the moderator a prize, and I'm going to give the next person a shirt as well. And so I was the next person. But
you can email me at Shanna Craft. You can email me if you want. That's fine. Or you can email Gary.
Yeah.
Or Nettie. You can email any of us.
Yeah. So, but yeah, anyway, there's no way we can interview everybody, but we try to interview a bunch of people. Our biggest thing right now that we would moving toward, we're trying to bring in other communities. And that's a big thing we'd like to do. We like to bring in other things besides, because we have a lot of RV channels. Now, we're still bringing in RV channels, but our goal is to go outside and bring more people.
Quite a few homestead channels, too, that have, we've kind of got brought in or have come in and mingle around with us, So, I'd like to find and try to get like some of the, maybe musical type channels. Yep. Nettie's working on a couple of them, and so hopefully she can get a couple of those in, because I think that would be really fun. And,
yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, I may be losing the interview race. Second place isn't bad. Yeah, I don't worry about that. We do a lot of interviews, or have been here lately. We're going to go to interviews 4 days a week. So that way, one day a week on Friday, we can all hang out and just chat and see what new in everybody's life, and end the week with just all of us. So we might throw in an interview every now and then on a Friday, but we talked about that a couple of days ago, and that's going to be one thing we change. So we'll have Fridays just to hang out. So we got Roy and Becky going to be on here August 18th, that Tuesday morning. Y'all don't forget that. That'll be fun and hilarious, I'm sure. Well, thank you, Thrifty Angela. So we're about 11 minutes from winding this up. It's been an interesting day. We've done pretty good. We wound up with 25 in the house after a bad day with technology. Gary, I won one of your cups with you on a bar. It arrived, and my husband, who is not on YouTube, asked me I might need to explain myself about this. Shirtless man on a cup.
That's funny.
Oh Lord, I meant to click that one. That's hilarious.
That cracks me
up. Dusty Sheen. Did you see that? I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either. But yes, I
did. He writes his own song.
I made a note.
Yeah, Kenneth Oates likes to hang out too. Oh, talking about interviewing them. Let's see here.
Another thing we're kind of trying to do is to get some channels in that maybe we don't see in here regularly. Kind of like, new blood, I guess you would call it,
Yeah.
trying to get some, I mean, but I mean, we see you guys all the time. So, we're
Well,
we're kind of looking for, some people some channels that maybe we don't see in here regularly or are really new in here or something like that. Somebody that first pops in and we're like, oh, let's go look at their channel and see what they're about,
yeah.
But,
We'd like to help everybody's channel because like we bring somebody that ain't in the community, that helps y'all's channel grow and it helps their channel grow. Granted, they get a bigger boost because there's more of us, right? But if we gain a channel there, we've gained a channel, right? So to be associated with
right.
networking. Sometimes that one person has the biggest impact on your channel. So
Well,
especially if we integrate other communities.
Well, and if you bring that person in and they told their, loyal subscribers, hey, I'm going to be live over here, it tends to bring them in. Well, then those people may subscribe to you also and vice versa. So it's kind of a big, growing thing. It's networking. That's how you do it. You bring in people that you don't normally see and try to get it to grow. And Jerry Holly, no. Stop trying, Jerry.
Jerry Holly was dancing the George Michael behind the scene last night. That's all I'm going to say. And y'all do not want to have that in your vision. Nightmares. I mean, nightmares. We had Christy Angela up here a couple weeks ago producing. And she's pretty awesome. We had her in here. A lot of you guys know Thrifty Angela. Thrifty Angela's a hoot. You see her around at some of the late night parties if her husband will let her go to them. Her Box Band D coming in. Hey, Box Band D. We're getting ready to head out of here in a few minutes. So if you come in and you're on your iPhone, expect problems. YouTube and iPhone users are having issues this morning. So you can view us for about 30 seconds and it shuts down. So Closet Breakfast Club. Yep. Hopefully, maybe when we get settled down, I'm going to get a new studio with lights and the whole 9 yards. So that's my goal. Get into a room that I can have my own setup and have it looking good. That's the goal I got. I'm already yawning. All right, guys, let's go raid Bob's Adventure a little early. I have run out. I've run out of gas and run out of things to talk about. And
yeah, me too. I think the whole all messed up this morning just kind of threw everything a little off today.
I miss burning up the roads coming in. Hey, guys. So, y'all will probably see this iPhone YouTube situation across the board today. So, if you go into other channels, I didn't have a problem. I was streaming until my show come on. I was streaming Gary V on my phone. So, I don't know. It may be different platforms like StreamYard. I don't know. So we will all know when we go over to Bob's Adventure how it all works. And I was going to look and see if it left that up. It's 5 minutes over there. So, but anyway, so y'all have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll have Highland Homestead with us tomorrow. So y'all, maybe they'll have the iPhone situation fixed by tomorrow, and we can have Highland Homestead on here and have a blast. And y'all come out and support them. And if I don't see y'all tonight, I will see you guys in the morning. I appreciate y'all supporting the show. And thanks for coming by. I love you guys. If you need me, shoot me an email.